The United Nations has halted aid deliveries to the Gaza Strip, citing Israeli attacks on its staff and installations. The decision emptied the Kani crossing between Israel and the Gaza Strip on Friday morning. Wu Peng has the story.
The attack on the UN truck took place during a 3-hour lull in the violence announced by the Israeli military. The UN says gunfire from an Israeli tank killed one of its drivers as he was picking up a shipment. 2 Palestinian workers were also killed. Meanwhile, an Israeli Defense Force spokesman says that the assumption that the driver was killed by Israeli military fire is not necessarily accurate.
Well, there's no accurate information to that effect at the moment. There have been claims that he was killed by IDF gunfire. We've also heard claims to the contrary. There is no accurate information available at the moment.
He says Israel is investigating the incident. The UN offices in Gaza City were also closed on Friday. The United Nations has already demanded an investigation into Israel's shelling of a UN school in Gaza that killed nearly 40 people earlier this week. On Friday, the UN Security Council called for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza, but an intense bombardment of missiles from Israeli jets and helicopters early on Friday and a barrage of Hamas rockets indicated there may be no quick end to the fighting. The Security Council resolution was approved on Thursday night by a 14-0 vote, with the United States abstaining. Wu Peng, CCTV.
However, UN officials say they will resume their suspended humanitarian aid operations in Gaza as soon as practical. They made the announcement on Friday based on assurances from the Israeli Ministry of Defense that aid workers would be better protected. The Israeli military has said they deeply regretted the incidents that led the UN to suspend aid deliveries in the Gaza Strip on Thursday.
The UN received credible assurances that the security of UN personnel, installations and humanitarian operations would be fully respected, including undertakings of improved liaison and more effective internal coordination within the IDF. On this basis, UN staff movements suspended yesterday will resume as soon as possible.
All we want on the operational side is that we can rely on the information that is provided and that we will not have our security compromised due to poor coordination or breakdowns in communication. There is enough risk here as it is a combat zone.
You're watching Worldwide Watch on CCTV International.